Hello, Flora Sage here. Do you know just who the fuck you are? If you've ever gotten that question directed towards you, what might come next from you might be very interesting from the people who ask you that question. So, who the fuck are you? A lot of people will actually claim their labels. Well, I'm a mom, I'm a sister, I'm a daughter, I'm a business owner, I'm a coach, whatever, okay? And so a lot of us are really proud of our labels. A lot of us are like, oh, I've got a master's degree in this, or I'm a veteran of the United States Marine Corps. But ultimately, do people really hire you? Or are they really friends with you or associate with you because of your titles? Sometimes yes, but most of the time, no. Most of the time, when people associate with you, it's because of who you are, your attitude, your just mannerisms, your way of being. If somebody's an asshole, most likely they're not going to hang out with people who don't like hanging out with assholes. And if you don't like hanging out with assholes and you call that person on their shit, no pun intended, they probably aren't going to want to be friends with you, and you probably aren't going to want to be friends with them. And so usually like attracts like, but when you look at your circle of friends, when you look at anybody, do you really know who they are? When you ask them, who are you? Do they say, well, this is my label, this is that? And who you are has nothing to do with your labels. I mean, I want you to think about, what would your life look like if you could not use labels? And how would that change how you interact with people? You know, one of the things that I truly believe is that I am a change maker. I am here to help other people realize and know that they are not alone. And if they truly want something, they can have it. They can get it. They can receive it. So I ultimately, at the core, am here to help people get what they want, to help people achieve those things that they really, truly, deeply believe and strive to achieve in their life. So whatever my labels are, that doesn't matter. That's just a label. What really matters is how you identify yourself and how you really, truly conduct yourself throughout the day. So how do you know who you really are? Okay. Well, first of all, I want you to look at, what do you love doing? Okay. What do you absolutely freaking love doing? And then, what are the results of you doing that thing that you love? So let's just say that you love to garden. Okay, so the results of that is you have a fabulous yard, and maybe everybody in your neighborhood is like, oh my God, your yard is freaking gorgeous. Like, could you help me with mine? You know, whatever. So maybe you're a landscape designer. Who knows? But you help bring the Garden of Eden to people's lives. And so what would happen if you're at a party and somebody's like, so what do you do? And they say, oh, I teach math in high school. And then somebody says, so what do you do? And you can say, I bring the Garden of Eden to people's homes. And they're going to be like, wait, what? That's intriguing. Like, people are probably going to want to know more. Okay. Someone who maybe is a lifestyle coach or a fitness and nutrition coach, they might say, when someone says, so what do you do? Or who are you? You could say, I help women feel fabulous in their bodies. Wow, okay, you probably want to know more, right? Yes. So that's one aspect of it, like what you love doing and the transformation that happens. And that's what people want. People want that transformation. Like, people don't buy a blender, they buy blended food. They don't buy a vacuum, they buy clean floors. They don't buy coaching, they buy the result of that coaching or the result of that program. Same thing is, like, somebody could take all the ingredients for bread and look at it and go, well, that's too much work. I want bread, but I don't want to have to work for it. I don't want to make it. But then somebody else that's like, oh my God, like, I want bread. And they just see the ingredients as just part of the process. You know what I mean? And so look at, are you someone who wants to skip the process of discovering who you are? Or are you someone who just knows that that's just part of it? And discovering who you are is not hard. Now, one of the other ways that you can look at your reality and figure out who you are is, who are you when shit hits the fan? Like, when all hell breaks loose in your life. okay? And just one thing after another happens. Who do you become? Who do you turn into? Some people, absolutely completely close off and they're like, "Urgh." And then other people freak the fuck out and they lash out at everybody. And some people are really calm and they're like, well, okay, plot twist. And they just start doing whatever it is that they need to do. They start looking at the opportunities and things. And so, and especially during this whole quarantine time, it's really apparent who people are by when the masks come off, when the job title comes off. And now they have to take on a new title, like teacher, when they're not a teacher for their kids, and all these other things. And so all of a sudden, like, people freak the fuck out, or they're like, this ain't nothing but a thing, I got this is awesome. And they're just leaning into it and using it as an opportunity. And so, I'll give you an example. So this past week, I was supposed to start my interviews for the summit that's coming out next month called the Mindset Mastery Summit. And I have had several glitches. I have had the internet go out in my neighborhood. So that had to cancel one of my interviews. And my laptop is now having some issues. And so I had to order a completely new, laptop. And so yesterday I was ordering my laptop and it wasn't supposed to get here until May 4th through the 7th. And I'm like, that's not acceptable. I'm not available for that. So I get on the phone with Apple and we're talking about my requirements of what I need in a laptop and all this other stuff. And lo and behold, we found the perfect laptop and it's going to be here between the 23rd and the 24th. Yay! So that means that I can still do my interviews. Now I do have to cancel 3 more interviews and kind of push them out to the next week. But I know that it's nothing but a thing. And I know that when I get this new laptop, it's going to fix all the stuff that's been going on and just allow it to be even more seamless. And when all this was happening, I could have freaked out. I could have been like, oh, what the fuck? Why is this happening to me? But I know that this is just a glitch. I know through experience and knowing who I am and why I'm here, I know that everything that I go through, there's an opportunity in it. There's a way for me to lean into it and recognize, oh, okay, well, this is just an opportunity for this, or this is just an opportunity for that. And so I've allowed myself to just really recognize when shit hits the fan, how do I react? How do I respond? When stuff is going good, how do I react? How do I respond? And do I place blame? Do I take full responsibility? And really allow myself to recognize the emotions and the feelings and my thoughts and my mindset, and also how I choose to move forward in this situation. And so all of this truly allows you, which is very simple, to just say, okay, who the fuck am I? Who am I completely? Without labels, okay? Without labels, just recognizing, what do I love to do? Like, what can I not shut up about? And this is like one of the, it's a good thing, because people are like, oh my gosh, like, you're so passionate about this, and you light up every time you talk about whatever this thing is. And because of that, and when people are interacting with you and experience you in this space, what are the results that they get out of it? And that is that change. That is that the essence of who you are. Now, some people truly are born to be those teachers, and those are the people that typically are teachers. They help kids recognize all of the possibility and all the opportunities, and just kind of open up the virtual can of worms of knowledge. And other people love to make people feel good in their own skin. So that could be a hairdresser, okay? But really look at how do you interact with the world around you when shit is hitting the fan and when things are not going your way? And then also when they are going your way. Because that can really clue you into if you're really satisfied and happy with who you are. When you're satisfied and happy with who you are and the life that you have created, that you've consciously created, then what happens is all of a sudden, if shit hits the fan, you're like, okay, yeah, you could have a little bit of a meltdown and be like, ew, what the fuck? But then go, okay, whatever. It is what it is. How can I lean into this more? Instead of lashing out at other people. So I really encourage you today to just ask yourself, who the fuck am I? Who am I? Without labels. Who am I? What do I love to do? Honestly, how do I react or respond when shit hits the fan? And when everything is going my way, how do I react or respond? And when I'm truly in the zone, down the rabbit hole, doing the thing that I absolutely love, whether you get paid for that or not, when you're in that zone and you're just doing it, okay? What's the transformation in that moment with either yourself or the other people that you're working with, okay? The other people that are involved with you. Like, I know someone who does Boundary Waters tours. He doesn't do that for a living. Like, he doesn't make his money doing that. But if you get him talking about camping or portaging or canoeing or anything that has to do with the Boundary Waters, which is the waters between the United States and Canada, there's this natural, I don't even know what it's called. Like, I think it's like a national park or something like that. It's called the Boundary Waters, and there's no motorized equipment allowed. So you, like, everything that you bring in, you have to take out, and you do everything by canoe. And if there is like land in between the bodies of water, you do what's called a portage, or you basically schlep everything from one side to the other side. And it's pretty crazy and it's pretty incredible, and it's a heck of a workout. But if you talk to someone or with someone about that particular thing and they like live it, they're just like, oh yeah, like you'll see them light up from the inside out. Now, this gentleman also lived in the Boundary Waters for several summers in his teenage years. And so now that he's older, like, he absolutely, if he wanted to, could create a business out of it if he wanted to, and do that thing for a living. And if you asked him what he does, he could say, I'm a tour guide in the Boundary Waters. Or he could say, I bring adventure into people's lives. Think about the difference in those labels. I'm a tour guide for the Boundary Waters, or I bring adventure into people's lives. So I really want you today to say, who the fuck am I? What do I love to do? What can I not shut up about? Who am I when shit hits the fan? Who am I when everything is just all hunky-dory? And what are the results that people get when they are in the moment of my excitedness for whatever it is that I do? Really focus on just bringing all of that out. And some of you might be like, oh my God, that's a lot of stuff. No, you literally can do this in a minute. What do I love to do? Boom. Everyone, that should be top of mind. If you don't have something that you love to do, that's a whole other conversation. Okay? Who are you when shit hits the fan? Do you freak the fuck out? I used to be one of those people. Oh my God. I used to be like, oh my God, panic attack. Oh my God, literally, okay. With my, breathing into the bag, calming myself, calling 911 thinking I'm having a fucking heart attack. Okay, but that's not me anymore. Who are you when everything goes hunky-dory? Okay? And when you start talking about that thing that you absolutely love doing, what are you talking about? And what is the transformation of the people around you? The transformation in the people around me when I talk about whatever it is that I love and I'm really excited about, people get inspired. They get motivated. They feel empowered. For just a moment in time, they're like, oh my God, that's exciting. I totally want to do that. And they get like so pumped. And the reason why that transformation happens is because they feel your genuineness. They feel the excitement. They feel the passion. And if you're an accountant and you fucking love numbers, people are gonna feel it. But if you're a life coach making millions of dollars and you hate what you do, people are gonna feel that too. So whatever it is that you do, whether you get paid for it or not, what is that thing that just lights you up? Now, if you want to go through a 7-day who the fuck am I experience where we discover exactly who the fuck you are and all the underlying things that entail that, as well as what your true life purpose is, what I want you to do is click the link below in the comments or in the description of this video And I want you to join me for the Who the Fuck Am I 7-day experience, where we will discover just who the fuck you are and what your true life purpose is. This is a journey that took me many, many years, like 20 plus years, to figure out just who the fuck I am and what my life purpose was. But the second that I nailed it, I was like, oh, wow, my life has never been better. Random comments on the internet, slough off. I'm just like, whatever. I know who I am. I know what I'm made of. And I know my mission and my purpose on this planet. And I do not waver from that, because it is truly the core of who I am. And when you know who the fuck you are and what your true purpose is, nothing can shake that. A divorce can't shake that. A death can't shake that. A job loss can't shake that. A recession can't shake that. A quarantine can't shake. Nothing can shake that, because you know exactly what you're made of. You know exactly who you are and exactly what your purpose is. And when you know that, nothing can stop you. You will find a way to make magic happen in your life. So if you want to go through a 7-day experience, we start April 27th through May 3rd. It's going to be 7 days. It's going to be amazing. And then we're going to have a bonus Q&A on May 8th. If you're watching this like 6 months or a year later, that's okay. We've changed it to evergreen. Click the link below. Check it out. Anyway, you can join us. It's going to be epic. It's going to be amazing. But this is only for people who want to know just who the fuck you are and what your true life purpose is. So no matter what happens in life, nothing can shake you. Nothing can rock you. And you know, no matter what, that you're going to be okay. All right. Click the link and I'll see you inside the program.